Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Tacoimposters for Sunday, October 20, nope, 30th, I believe. 2022. Yep, 30th. God dang it, I gotta get that stupid thing down from tomorrow. That's stupid. I want 30 more seconds of the dang animation. Dang, man. It's a lot of work. I'm not a creative person, so, or naturally creative person, so I'm like, that's okay, just take it slow, and I get nothing, so. I might come up with something eventually for, like, other animations, but although my problem is I want them for, like, certain times. It's like, no, it'll take way too long. Anyway. So, from last week, right, I was talking about, I think it was last week, I was talking about, anyway, I was talking about, the Tintin movie. And I actually found it at my library, so on DVD. So I watched it again. Okay, there are going to be spoilers in this. Might only be about the Tintin movie, to be honest. But this episode, I think so. It's going to primarily be it. So I'm going to give you, like, I don't know. Excuse me. Give it like 10 seconds to okay, so there'll be spoilers now. I don't know, whatever it was, 10 seconds, close to whatever. So, yeah. So the guy was talking about how it kind of just went really fast in the video I was talking about last week. And, oh my gosh, I agree with him, like, 100% wholeheartedly. Like, wow. That thing just, like, there was never a moment he didn't stop and do something. Like, in, like, the entire movie, there was, like, maybe, of the hour and 106 minutes, there was like 10 maybe of not running around being chased by someone or like talking about anything. But at the same time, it didn't make it out to be horrible. Like, I mean, it didn't make it out to be like you couldn't follow anything. At least I didn't feel like you knew what was going on. I mean, obviously, if we weren't paying attention, we wouldn't have got it. But like, because there were some movies where it's like, it goes like that. Like, wait, what just happened? Wait, why is he here now? Oh, because that guy just said, oh, but then, what? I thought he was over here doing, I think it's because they kept it very simple. They kept the story very simple. Like, stupid simple almost. There's treasure. And it's the treasure of the descendant of Captain Haddock. Sir Francis Haddock. And then we find out that the other guy trying to get the third unicorn is descendant of Red Rackham. See, that's the one I was trying to remember last week. I was trying to remember because I knew there were 3 stories, or 2 stories, 2 books, I think, or was there 3? I didn't even look it up. I should probably just look it up. What's wrong with just looking it up? Whoa, books. I'm smacking the. This thing picks up like every tiny vibration. Look. Okay, there you go. Here you go. See, are there 2 or 3? Let's see. I know for space there's 2. 2. Okay, 2. Because there's a search, The Secret of the Unicorn, and then Red Rackham's Treasure. Yeah. So it's only 2. I thought it was 3. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah. That's the one I was trying to remember, Red Rackham's Treasure. I'm like, so I've read The Secret of the Unicorn, not Red Rackham's Treasure. I think. I read one of the 2 of them. I don't remember which one, actually, no. And I read the Moon ones. That was the ones I read. I remember that, yeah. But anyway, so yeah. I mean, he's Red Rackham. So he's Red Rackham. What? Red Rackham's Treasure? No, that's not what it's called. What am I talking about? No, it is. Huh. Why is it called Red Rackham's Treasure, I wonder? Because isn't it Captain Haddock's treasure? I don't know. Maybe it should be explained in the thing. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm not super into this stuff. I just watched it again because I saw it as a child in 2011 when I was like 12 years old. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. I thought it was pretty good at that time. It wasn't as good as I remembered, but it was a decent movie. I don't know. So yeah. So that we learned that, and then that's like the whole story, and then we just have to figure out how to get it. And then it did exactly like I remembered. It was like, oh yeah, you like adventure? Let's go on another. Wait, basically, without saying it, actually, they're like absolutely, like, completely directly, like, we're going on another adventure, and it's like, and they never did. So at the end, it's just fine, I guess, because there's too many. Oh, yeah. So like the guy said in the video, it just goes by fast. It's all just an action thing, and there's no time to slow down and just whatever. But that's what caught people. That's what got people like. I think that type of animation too, right? It was kind of close to life, but not exactly life. So it was like, so a fight would have been like a better thing to do, like just action, going, moving, whatever. But it just didn't feel boring. I don't know. Because I think if you sat there for a while, like, it might be bad. I don't know. That's just my opinion on the matter. That's what I feel like. Because there is those parts when you like see sitting there, it's like it does kind of. Especially if I'm thinking back as like a kid watching this, yeah, 100%. The action was like amazing, and I remember it as a kid. It was like actually absolutely amazing. It was like, oh, I love this. This is great. It's amazing. It's fantastic. This is so cool. This is so epic. Also, it didn't do too much of the. I don't remember if I said it last week, but I feel like I thought it was going to be. Oh gosh, I'm going to be too much. What's the word? Condensed, like try and take the whole story and condense it into like, and like kind of like destroy the rest of the nuances. But no, it was just very. They did like combine a few things together. Like you don't meet to become like one movie because you don't meet Captain Haddock in that version. He knew him way before that, I believe. Well, I don't know about way before that, but he knew him before that. So, because like if you look at the or maybe he did meet him then. Because I feel the cover doesn't have Haddock, but the other ones do. Oh, maybe he does meet him there, or he meets him. No, I think he knew him already. I think he knew him already in some capacity. Because in that movie, he meets him, and it's just like, oh yeah. And you're like, wait, don't you already, like, if you know the story, don't you already know him? I don't know. I was never a big Tintin person, so I don't know the actual, like, whole story of everything. How it all goes. Like I said last week, I just didn't care. I read one of the two of those, I don't remember which one, and I'm sure I read the Two Moons. Like, we got them from the library, I read the Two Moons, I know it. Or that was my dad. It was good. Good. And I have the Two Moons on the TV show. So, I love that show. That show's actually really good. Yeah. Well, I like it. Critically acclaimed? I have no idea. Like, do critics like it? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that's. Ooh, is it actually sucking like dust in? Ooh. Yes, that's good. Wow. Anyway, my computer. I'm looking at my computer. I'm like, wow, that's sucking up a lot of dust. Because I just installed fans into the front of the computer, and I realized, oh, that's gotta suck. Ow, lots of dust up. Well, I didn't realize. Man, that's gonna suck up dust. Wow. The computer isn't even on right now at this very moment, so it's like, wow. Maybe I should just clean it up. I don't know, man. I'm not buying a data back. Like, I was gonna, like, so I'm not gonna do like the big cleanups. But probably just condensed air. A vacuum is probably apparently terrible for a computer because it can like create static. But I used it on my old computer, and it still runs fine. My XP computer. Although I don't have a hard drive for it because I wanted the hard drive back in this computer. So I'm probably going to buy another hard drive or stick like an SSD into it and use, because there's a version of Windows. Oh, I never tried putting that SSD in there. Oh, I need another power supply because I'm not using one power supply and keep switching it over. It's just annoying. Because to run SATA doesn't work. I have work with, work. With newer SATA, and I don't know what the other one's called. The thing next to SATA. Is that just SATA? I don't know. Anyway, because I have a 128 hard. Ah! Oh, it's an SSD. Never mind, I'm okay. 128 SSD, not a hard drive. Okay, great. Because I just dropped it. I'm like, oh no, but no. Okay, 128 SSD. that has pop-up. Nope, has Mint on it. Linux Mint. I did try it on my computer, and I was like, wow, I actually really like Mint. I don't know if it was better than Pop! OS necessarily yet, because I haven't used it very much, but yeah, I'm going to see if I can get it in that computer, if I can, I want to buy a cheap power supply. Just some cheap, new power supply. I don't know if I can, though. If you guys know what a good one, like, cheap that could run, SATA? Because the other one, yeah, run an SSD. See, I don't even know if that can even run, because I have 128 megabytes, I believe. Or is it double 128 megabytes? I think it might be double 120 megabytes. I'm not sure, though. Anyway, of RAM. Like, it's just ridiculously small. Anyway. That's not. Sorry. Yeah, so back to the movie. There's lots of fighting. Oh my God. But I mean, look, the movie's fine. I like the movie. Also, for a representation of Tintin on the big screen, to never have it again, it's fine. I don't think it's horrible. Right? It's decent. Because it doesn't try to be more than it is. And it doesn't try to, like, it doesn't feel like it just throw itself at the screen and like, you get your Tintin out, that's it, you're done. That's all you get. It did, at the end, make it feel like there's going to be a second one, but never ended up being a second one. At least, not yet. There's always the possibility of it ever happening again, but it did feel like it would be a series for, like, I don't know, 2-3 years. At least finish the story arc of finding the Red Rackham's treasure, but they didn't even do that. Which I don't care about. Like, it's fine to me, but there were people who were like, what? Oh. Because they did that thing of, they're going to come this year? And they, for like maybe 2 years. It's like, no. And then it never came. Maybe Peter Jackson was like, and the Steven Spielberg were like, maybe they weren't paid enough. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they just were like, no, I'm done. This is good enough. Or it could be one of those setups where somebody owns it, right? The rights to it, and, like, you're not allowed to use the rights. But, yeah. They only gave them the rights to the one. Or they only learned about, like, I only have rights to one. Like, they learned it after the fact. It's like, I only have rights to one. Ooh. Whoopsies. It's fine enough story anyway. It's, like, doesn't get that far out of it. Like, it doesn't destroy the story, I guess. I don't know. Just still good. I don't know. So yeah, that's about. I've been here for 13 minutes and that's it. Wow. Now I don't know what to talk about, but yeah, movie. Yeah, and the animation's not horrible. The animation's good. I think it's. Yes, I actually do kind of think it's the best looking. What's that one called? Motion captured animation. It doesn't have that weird, like, plastic feel to it. It's got a, like, it does, right? You still get that, but it doesn't feel wrong. It doesn't feel like, that's not a human. That's a weird mannequin, plasticine rubber wax figure type of thing. Like, when you go to a wax museum, I don't know if you've ever been to a wax museum, but if you've ever been to a wax museum, it's got that, like, that's, like, wow, that's really good, wow, that's really nice, wow, that's really cool. But it's just, there's that something, There's that, like, nope, I can't, no. I just don't know. I just don't do it. I mean, not that it's horrible. It's just, you just get that, like, that's not real. There's something about that doesn't feel like it works. But, so that's kind of what this movie has, but just not terrible. Like, he was saying, like, stuff like the Polar Express, he said the two that were good, this is a movie, he was reviewing all the, like, those movies too, in that same kind of movie, or he was, like, retrospectively looking at them too, and he went, the two that are good are this one and Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. Have you ever seen that one? That's, I've not seen that, but it looks decent. And he said, yeah, that's a good motion capture. And then the bad ones are, like, the Polar Express, Spirited, oh, not Spirited Away, Spirit Within or something. The I said this last time and I had to look it up again. I had to look it up then too. The Final Fantasy Spirits Within or something. Yeah, I think it's Spirits Within. Anyway, so yeah, that one, like, but that was because it was like one of the first motion captured movies, right? So, right, I'm not saying that like. So yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So, is it a dead? Whoopsies. Is it a dead thing? No, it's not a dead thing. I don't think. I think somebody could do it again. Do motion capture. It's motion capture is a lot of work. Well, it's a different kind of work. I don't know if it's necessarily harder, right? Because to me, I feel like it could be easier and harder, or more work, but not necessarily harder work. Because it's 2 steps now, right? You've done all the motion capture, but now you have to put something over that motion capture. Whereas like in a traditional animation, it's just kind of the same thing. It's like, okay, yeah, just do the animation, done. Like you just draw them. There's no second step. But you have a more natural look, and I don't know. I've never made one, so motion capture. I've been motion capture in anything, so I always get like ads for like come to my motion capture academy or whatever. Like a lot of online motion capture. Maybe it's just physical school. I don't know. I never looked into that one of them. Whoopsies. So yeah, don't know. I'm not a professional at this. I always think I know more than I do, and then like I don't know actually how anything works really. I just kind of know that like it's a guy in a suit with some lights, or sorry, with some balls so that the light reflects on it properly, and then they can like overlay the animation on top. I really don't know how they actually like do motion capturing. Is it like 3D models put over like? Are you basically a skeleton? I don't know, right? And then they just put like a 3D rendered model? No, right? No, that's not how it works. Don't know. I did get into a little bit of 3D rendering, 3D model rendering, and took me what, 2 weeks, a week? I think it was a little less than 2 weeks. I think, if I'm not mistaken, to do. It was one scene, and I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Oh, actually, it was to do 2 because I did like a scene, and then I just did the donut, the generic donut. Anyway, I know how to 3D render kind of, but not how to like 3D animate. I'd like to learn, but I think I'm gonna stick with the 2D animation for now. Like I don't think like I've done a second stop motion one, and unless I had the perfect conditions, I think it's just no. I don't care. Sorry. Like, it's just not my thing. I said that to someone, too, and they were like, oh, you don't think it's your thing? It's like, I'll finish this one, but I don't think it's my thing. I will go into a different animation, though, probably. And he's like, cool. Like, I didn't really get into, like, details about any of it. Like, oh, yeah. No. But, I mean, hey. I didn't know the guy very well, so he wasn't, like... Anyway, it's beside the point. Because I think I'll go into 2D animation. I'll finish that course I have on 2D animation, and then see. It's like every day, gotta, like, do some more. But, oh, my gosh. Anyway, so yeah. Because apparently they'll outsource a lot from, I said this already, Montreal and Vancouver. So, well, a lot of movie things are done in a lot of in Vancouver. I don't know why. Is it cheap in Vancouver to do that? Or are they just good in Vancouver? There's a talent up in Vancouver. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because here it's cheap. In Montreal, everything's stupid cheap. You want to look like you're going to, they'll always do, in front of the city hall in Montreal, they'll do, and in front of, what's the market called? There's like a market. It's in the old port. It's like a mall. I don't know what it's called. But in that area is when they want to make it look like they're in Europe, like France or even England to a certain extent. You can also make it look like that too. And then some reason, when you want to make it look like New York, they'll go to Montreal. Because there are parts of Montreal that are like New York. So like in Brooklyn they did that, and then they did another one recently. I don't know what the movie was. I just saw random glimmers of like, oh, there's a movie being filmed and they're making it look like New York. You know, when posts are vague like that, or like you don't look into something you see. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so it's cheap. So anyway, and so animation, it's cheap here because you know, I think it's the like rates or something, the SAG, all that rates and whatever is cheaper here. I don't know. It's not necessarily that there's like a lot of people here, and I don't know. I don't know the actual details, but I just know that it's cheap to make. They'll have animators here, and then we'll film for like making it look like Europe here or New York. But yeah, that's what I know. Anyway, so yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to talk about because I never know what to talk about for these things. I just finished watching a movie like literally maybe 20 minutes ago, and so it's like maybe a half hour ago. It's like yeah, so it's like I wanted to talk about it, and it's not a bad movie. I recommend it if you like really action packed, like not much to them kind of movies, you know? So, and you're okay with like motion capture, I guess. I don't know, but and if your kid like Tintin, your kid's gonna love it, 100%. I think it's great. So, for the Tintin fans, yeah, it's fine. It's a little disappointing at the end, but other than that, it's a fine movie. It's a good movie. Good movie. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. What else is there to talk about? Doesn't mean anything really. We can talk about literally anything. Bears. Look at this bear thing here. I have a bear thing on the front of my computer. It's like a bear. It's a cast iron bear emblem. I don't know what you call it. Like, there's probably a specific word name for these things. It's like a face, but it's like half of it. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, and it's got teeth and it's got an open mouth. And so I'm always like, I can probably open a bottle with this, but I've never tried. I feel like I could. I don't know. Well, actually, I didn't get this bear. My brother did, but I said, "You use it? Can I use it?" And he's like, "Yeah." Because I had anchor. Actually, I had two anchors. I had one that was black and one that was um red, and I think I have the red one. My brother used the black one to make a bow and arrow. He put it at the end of his bow and arrow. No, not a bow and arrow. A crossbow. He made a crossbow out of wood and PVC, I think. Yeah, and he put it at the end of that one. Areola, like get right at them and stab them and gut them and you know. I'm surprised he didn't use the bear, honestly, because I thought he was gonna. And I felt like we had it would look like like one of those like the ship where they have the mermaid at the end, or like I don't know, a sword with embezzled on it. Or you know what it reminds me of? Have you ever seen Snoop Dogg's like glasses he has with that weird thing in the middle? It's like kind of like a scarab. I don't know what it is. It looks like a bug of some kind, but I don't know. The embroidered like sunglasses with a weird thing in the middle. It kind of looks like would remind me of that. Anyway, I thought we had a wolf too, but I don't think we did. I think we just had a bear. I just think I'm like anyway, it's a cool thing. I don't know. I never thought of that. Like I've never seen that as a thing for anything, and I love rubbing his nose. I don't know, something about rubbing his like bear nose. It's like, oh, nice. And then I've been seeing a lot of like random Joe Rogan clips where it's like he's talking about bears and like, nope, bears are just savages. They will kill you. There are ways to get away from black bears and brown bears. And he's like, but polar bears, forget it, because of where they are, they only eat meat, and so they're like hungry for blood, basically. Like you're done. There's nothing you can really do about it. They will kill you. So I mean, I don't know. People are crazy sometimes. Because he was talking about some guy who has like a bear as a pet, and I'm like, that does sound bad. Because he's saying that you're an idiot. Basically, he basically said she's saying you're an idiot. No, the guy's an idiot. Like any moment that thing can kill you. It's like the giant tigers, you know. It's like what? Were those two brothers? Not brothers. Were the brothers? Those two guys who had giant tigers either as pets or as they're either or it was like a show of some kind. That I want to know for some reason. Apparently, The Simpsons predicted. I don't know. I think Simpsons predictions are just kind of like luck, a little bit of luck, a little bit of like coincidence, and then some of the more like modern kind of ones where it's like Donald Trump coming down the stairs. They predicted him running for president. The one where he's touching the crystal ball with what are they, Saudi Arabian, but somewhere up there, some of the Middle East. Like, no, those were all done after. Or like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Donald Trump saw that and went, let's recreate that. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying I would not be surprised. Nope. New tab. There's something with an S. Famous tiger deaths. What was it from? Some brothers or something? I don't even know if they were brothers. I feel like they were. Indian's most famous tiger. No. No. Now they're saying tiger is dying. No. Tiger attack. Okay. That's it, I think. Siegfried and Roy. Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. Siegfried and Roy were a duo of German-American musicians and entertainers, best known for their appearances with white lions and white tigers. It was composed of Siegfried Fischbacher. Oh, Bacher. Okay, that's close. And Roy Horn. Okay, that guy. It's Siegfried and Roy who died of. They were attacked, right? They were mauled by their own tigers, right? Don't care. Incident, I go. During a show at the Mirage on Horn's birthday on October 3rd, 2003, a 7-year-old white tiger named Manticore attacked Horn. The name of the tiger has frequently been misspelt as Manticore. It's Manticore, not Manta, like M-A... Monticore, sorry, Monticore. It's Manticore, not Monticore. So it's M-A-N-T-C-O-R-E, not M-O-N-T-E-C-O-R-E. In media reports. As part of the act, but veering off script, Horn held his microphone to Manticore's mouth and told him to say hello to the audience. Manticore responded by biting Horn's sleeve. Horn swatted the tiger and barked release while standing trainers unsuccessfully attempted to distract the cat with cubes of meat, possibly incited by Horn's retreat. The tiger leapt at Horn, swinging and at his legs, and knocked off of his feet. But is he dead? And the trainer rushed in from. This is from Wikipedia, by the way. Rushed in from off stage to assist. Manticore's bite into Horn's neck and dragged him off stage. Trainers got the tiger to release Horn by spraying him with CO2 fire extinguisher containers, the last resort available. The attack severed Horn's spine, resulting in massive blood loss and several injured other parts of the body, permanently impairing his motor and verbal abilities. Oh no. He also had a stroke either before or after Manticore dragged him off stage. Oh wow. While doing While being taken to the hospital, Horn stated, "Manticore is a great cat. Make sure no harm comes to Manticore." He told People in September 2004 that Manticore saved his life by trying to drag him to safety after he had a stroke. What? That's what it was? Oh, was he lying to himself? I feel like he's lying to himself a little. The incident prompted the merge to close the show, which had 267 cast and crew members. Trainer Chris Lawrence later contradicted Fishbacher and Horn's explanation for why the tiger attacked Horn, alleging it was due to Horn's mishandling of Manticore. The duo dismissed Lawrence's claims, stating that he had problems with his life anyway. Lawrence later said he believed that the duo and the Mirage covered up the real reason for the attack in order to protect their image. Look, I don't care. Look. It just sounds like one of those stupid things, like, just don't ever have one. Just don't have a tiger. That's stupid. It's just dumb. You know, it'd be like having a... I don't know. I was going to say, it's like having a velociraptor. You know? It's like just... even if you train your velociraptor well enough to know you, it's a velociraptor. It's going to kill you one day. Right? Which is what somebody made the point... Oh, it was, Critic, what's his name? Nostalgia Critic, who was like... He reviewed, the Fallen Kingdom World Domination, New Domain, World Domain, whatever the new one's called. I don't know, I saw it in theaters, and I don't remember what it was called. Anyway, and he was like, what the heck is with Owen and his frickin'... I reviewed this movie, but I never actually... I don't think it actually came out, did it, that video, actually? Maybe it did. I don't remember. Anyway, I was like, what? But it... And he's like, what's with the hand thing? You can control dinosaurs with hands? What the heck? Because he just puts his hand out, and that's just it. Like, in front of the dinosaur, it's like, stop. You know, palm up, and it's like, stop. And then just bam. Apparently, somehow, it stops all dinosaurs. So it's like, that's so much. You know. It's a dinosaur, it'll just eat your hand off. I don't know. It's just dumb. But anyway. So yeah, it's a tiger. What do you freaking... It's a tiger. It could just eat you and eat everyone. Like, you... It's not like other animals where they're dependent on you, right? Like a dog or a cat doesn't kill you. While they're probably capable of killing us, to be honest, they don't, because they just, like, they become more dependent on us. So that's just it. And I don't mean it necessarily in just like a we give them stuff way. In like a they couldn't live without people. Maybe that might be social. That might be like they just don't. They're not prepared for anything else. Like a tiger doesn't need anybody. Tiger doesn't need anybody. Tiger doesn't need a human. That's the thing. You know, it doesn't. It doesn't need a human. But we still want. Exotic pets are weird that way. I don't know. Anyway. Whatever. I was looking up, like, what pets can you get. I think it was last summer. I was looking up what pets you can get. Like, you can get a, what do you call it? Capybara. Like, you're allowed to have a capybara, like, in Canada, like, where I am. Quebec. Yeah, capybara. Sure. But I was looking up what else you need. It's like, you need another capybara because they're very sociable, and you need a pool because they swim like all the time. Like, dang it, no, I'm not doing that. You're gonna have a capybara, and there's another one that I liked. What was the other one? It's capybara and I don't know. But it's like ducks and geese. No, you're not allowed geese. They're like protected or whatever, so you're not allowed. So ducks, no. Can't have geese, but you can have ducks, doves, sheep, goats. You can have a pig. I think that depends on the local laws, though, because I know there are certain places you can't have pigs. Like, I know you can have chickens on the island that I'm on, Laval, but not Montreal. It's weird. What was I saying? So yeah. Nothing that's stuck in my head. There's a song that's stuck in my head. That like one that goes, "Let me 1, 2, where are you? Deep in my heart." That song stuck in my head now. I think man. But anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so you can have like animals, ferrets, hamsters, guinea pigs, all that kind of normal pet stuff. It was just that the capybara was the one where I was like, huh? Wow, okay. And it depends on what kind of capybara you get, because these things can get like stupid and huge. They could be like a frickin', like legitimately like a pony size. I've looked it up. They can. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think they can be about like. Yeah, they can be about pony size. The pet or miniature horse. I don't know which ones. Because there's one that's slightly smaller. No. Anyway, I wanted a pet like that. My mom was like, I don't want a weird rodent. Don't want a mouse. Don't want a rat. Don't want a guinea pig. Don't want a hamster. I'm like, no. She's like, well, what about a ferret? They're not too like weirdly. Like they're just as blah. If you think they're blah, And she's just like, I don't know. I know people like them. It's like, well, good for you. You're not gonna like them, I don't think. Anyway, then I was like looking at the birds. I'm like, I don't think I want the birds just because the birds would be crazy. Well, actually, I don't know, but they would fly around, and that's the thing. That's the thing that I don't like. They can just like fly around. So the thing that I would always be scared about is opening a window, opening a door, bam, it's gone. It's gone. It's full on gone. So that's just what I think I would be scared about. But I just didn't want a dog. I don't know. I had a dog for 16 years, and 15, 16 years? Something like that. And I didn't really care. No, no offense. I just didn't really care. I was like, eh. So, and cats, no, I don't care for cats. Like, cats are fine. I just don't care. For personally, me. My mother is allergic to cats, so that's why we never had one as kids. But other than that, I just don't care. I know people love cats. They're nice cats. They're good cats. Can you get a skunk as a pet? Probably can. Right? But again, it's another one of those animals where it's like, just any second it could just, get you. So, at least that's not, like, vicious, as far as I know. Like a raccoon. I know you can have raccoons as pets, too. Actually, that depends on where you are, actually. I don't know about that here. But you can have raccoons as pets. I know you can. And that's another one of those, like, those are just vicious things that'll claw at you. I don't think those are something you'd want as a pet. I know people that squirrels. I know a guy who had a squirrel as a pet. Like an actual pet, too. Not just like I captured a squirrel and had it for like 2 weeks and threw it away. No, apparently he had it for a while. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so. I mean, I like animals like that. I was looking up ducks, too. Ducks and chickens and like stuff like that. But apparently, ducks need like 2, and they need water. All that stuff. So I knew somebody who had pet ducks, but he was in the country and he was in the country, so his pet ducks had big open spaces and could do. I don't know. I think they're. I don't know. I was gonna say were they clipped the wings. I don't know. I hope not. That sounds terrible. But then again, it's one of those things where it's like, would you want your duck to fly away though? And also, people always like talk about it like this. No. It's like legitimately, it's a pet duck. They're like domesticated. you want them to do that because it would actually hurt them or whatever. You know, they always have their, like, not excuses necessarily, but they have their, like, reasons. They're like, no. People and the experts are like, no. It's fine to do this or it's fine to do that or whatever. Which kind of feels sad when they say stuff, especially when they say stuff like, oh, it's been bred that way. It's like, oh, ooh. It's like, oh, you've, like, changed the animal just because. Like, it's been bred to remove this one thing or whatever. I don't know. Or bred to be less, like, aggressive. I don't know. Oh, God, just drives me nuts. But anyway. Well, it sounds a little bit sad. I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so. Yeah, I like a pet. I wanted a hamster, like a legit hamster. Mom was like, eek. No, ook, eek. She didn't care for the idea. But I was like, come on, Ma. Anyway. Or a sheep. I wanted like a sheep or a goat. But apparently you need multiple goats. And yeah. And they eat literally everything. Like literally everything. So I was like, ew. Yikes. My mom wanted chickens. Because she was like, oh, you can have chickens on Animal Show. You can. As pets, you can. And apparently they only take 2 months to grow. It's like they're plants. 2 months to grow, yeah. To I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong here, don't quote me on this, but I think it was from egg to full chicken is like 2 months. So it's not crazy. So, yeah. That's geese, right? Canada geese. I saw them on a reserve, and it was just like they were just walking around, like, yeah, hey, we're here. It's a bird reserve, bird sanctuary. It's a bird sanctuary, and it was just, yeah, they were just walking around on the grounds. You could walk, you could see them. It was like, what? I was like, this is crazy, and you could get right up to them, and I guess they were just accommodated to. Been accommodated to it, and they got used to, like, humans are here. But I'm sure they're like the ducks, because there's a story of my brother and the ducks, and he was a counselor at camp, and he had kids, and a kid got close to a duck, and the mama duck just went, ate the kid, or killed the kid. I don't know if she ate him per se, but killed the kid. So I was like, Ma, don't get close to the geese, because I'm sure the Canada geese will do the same thing. It's like it's contaminated, or it's almost like it treats it like it's stupid. Like, you didn't know that. Don't get close to humans. What are you, stupid? Dead. Which is sad, but I mean, hey, there are other ones where they'll just eat their babies. So they just eat them, like, full on. What was it, spiders or something? Or was it praying mantis? I know one of the, like, animals, like bugs and beetles or something, or praying mantis or something like that, like, just kills the father. I think the mother just eats the father, or like has a sort of, I don't remember what it is, but has some sort of like mucousy acid stuff, and he just like burns it to death with his acid. Anyway, yeah, I like animals. I wish I could have another pet, but dogs are great, but I don't know. I had a dog for 16 years, and no, it's not that I don't want a dog. I would love to have a dog. Actually, now I think about it, but it's just that I've been away from dogs so much. I'm like, I don't care too much. And there's enough people who have dogs where it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. I don't need a dog, and a cat. No, I don't care for cat. Like, I don't. I've seen cats. I like cats, but they're not like dogs, so they're just a different animal. And then, yeah, I wanted a cooler pet, so I was looking. That's why I looked up capybaras, and then ducks, and then sheep. Yeah, and pigs. I looked up a pig. Yeah, but I feel like I would have. I don't know. I was gonna say I feel like I might have gotten too attached to these animals and never want to eat like a pig again. I don't know. I don't feel like, but I don't think so. Actually, I don't think so. I think I would still be fine. I could have a pet pig, a pet cow, a pet chicken, and then I was just like, it's gone. It's like, yeah, because we're eating it. It might feel weird, obviously. I might feel weird, but I don't think I would feel like that. Like, I killed it. Like, be like really like emotional. I don't think I would have cared. Not really. I don't think so. don't think so. Anyway, that's it. I had fish. I could not take care of fish. Nope. They both died. Because the tanks didn't... I couldn't sustain a tank. I couldn't sustain a tank. So, not at all. Must have done something wrong at the beginning, and just bam, dead. It was just horrible. So, it like just screwed the whole environment up and just died. But you know, for the time I had it, nice thing, pretty nice. My friend had geckos, lizards, geckos. All right. I know of people who had snakes. The same friend also had he didn't have snakes, but he had mice or rats. No mice. Mice. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so I think that'll be it for now, guys. Again, links in the description if you want to talk. If you want to contact me, there's the no, well there is, but there's the email. There's the email. There's the email tacoimposters@gmail.com. There's the 2 Discords that are down there. And then if you want to contribute to anything, me, there's patreon.com/wingwong. And they're both capital W's. I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't think so, actually. No, I think about it, but yeah. So yeah. I think that'll be it for now, guys. So, adios, mi amigos.